Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They go with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
The Eagles at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
You talk about this Miami defense.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Hurts.
Rolling to, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Jalen Phillips.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
73.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Working the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. At this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Hurts.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
DeAndre Swift with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here today. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Now the rookie 3rd-round pick, it's Devon Achane. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
Now this defense for the Eagles, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taking it about the 36. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got this
time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Wiggles free. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
But that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did.
And now the rookie's free. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Achane was one of the big backfield home run hitters in the 2023 draft. One of the fastest players in the class. Miami excitedly drawing up plays like that for him from the moment they sent that pick in.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
All right, come on. Now a 2nd and 10.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Hurts.
Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown.
Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd down, here's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line.
Now Hurts changing up the play.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
2nd and 10.
63.
Back to the running game with Swift.
And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25.
45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw here. It's caught. Smith. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Swift going to try up the middle.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line. net negative there of 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Hill going to go in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
Hill shedding the tackle.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify. I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when they decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Now Tua. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not thrown perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
They'll run for it with A-Chain.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing. They were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
In motion, Hill. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning.
In motion left, Hill.
Slot man moves right.
They go back to the ground game with A-Chain.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Ready.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They're going deep for Hill. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in from up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. There he goes left side. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. And
well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year, number 8 overall. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles, they got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to build with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to deal with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker and run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. And Hurts going to move him around. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
picked up by Noah Igbinoghene. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
A 59-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
They set up the screen to Achane. Down the right sideline. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Boy, shifts past him, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 143 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Hey, 73, 73.
Looking to throw on second down. Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
On the handoff, this is Swift. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Play action. Here's Hurts.
Out to his left.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith from 8 yards out.
And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
21G, 21G. Go roll that Zion.
Here's Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Here's a toss left for A-Chain. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
That's caught by Chosen.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 2nd down, a run by H.A. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision.
And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Devon Achane with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Dolphins are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And they can't bring him down. To the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, 81 yards. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Well, plays like that make the O coordinator look like a genius, but I don't think he saw that play going that well.
No, I don't think so either. But, boy, it all worked out perfectly. They caught them in the right defense, guys dropping off into coverage, their eyes averted somewhere else. And guess what? He filled the void with his legs.
Elliott good with a PAT. Elliott now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 61 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games. that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time.
Darius Slay with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Sliding out of the pocket. This will be caught by Brown. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A run for the former Seahawk. It's Rashad Penny. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knocking on the door. Penny is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, this defense knows, they're well aware that they're down 2 scores, and they figure this is pretty much their last chance. They know if they give up a touchdown here, that ends it. Nice job on first and goal to push them the other way, but they have to be thinking takeaway right here.
Swift trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now this drive will begin with a run from A-Chain.
James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Now 2nd and 9.
Turbo 3, kick. Turbo 3, kick. Step.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
A-Chain on 1st and 10. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
2nd down and 6 now. On the toss, here's A-Chain. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
77 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. He dumps it off to A-Chain. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
And the Dolphin first down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to make 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down. It actually aids the defense in that situation.
This is Swift on the counter. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one's going to come to an end. The partner under the lights in prime time. This offense, they gave the